In a village lived a young man named Jack, whose life was surrounded by difficulties and poverty, but in his heart was an ocean of dreams. He was hardworking, honest, and never hesitated to help others. In Jack's small world were hidden great hopes. Every day he worked in the fields, waking before daylight and sleeping under the stars at night. Nothing in his life was easy, but he never gave up. One day, his path led him to the city where he met Emma, a successful businesswoman. Emma was tangled in an important problem for her company, a complex code that could change the destiny of her company, but she couldn't understand it. There was something special inside Jack. His simplicity, honesty, and intelligence gave him the courage to understand and solve Emma's problem. Jack decided to help Emma. His hard work and dedication achieved what perhaps no one else could. He solved the code problem. Emma tried to give him a large sum of money in return for his help, but Jack refused. He was not after money but the joy of truth and service. Emma recognized his honesty and gave him an important place in her company. Jack's life changed. Through his hard work, he not only succeeded in changing his own fate, but also brought light into the lives of others. His story became an example that truth, hard work, and the spirit of helping are the keys to success in any condition, and that one should never abandon their dreams because change always embraces those who try. Jack and Emma's tale still touches hearts and teaches us that even a small act can make a huge difference in someone's life. That is why we all should work not only for our own betterment, but also for the improvement of others' lives. This story is not just an individual's success, but humanity's victory, and that is the message we should always remember, because the true beauty of life is to be a lamp of light for one another, no matter how difficult the circumstances may be. This story is filled with the colors of pain, hope, hard work, and love, which touch the heart of every listener. This long tale introduces us to every aspect of life, where struggle, love, sacrifice, and success come together to paint a beautiful picture, and that picture gives us the courage to move forward and assures us that success is destined for those who never lose hope. Jack's example is before us. He not only changed his life, but became a guiding light for others. This story teaches us that the fruit of hard work and honesty is always sweet, and that our small efforts can bring a revolution in someone's life. It is a tale that never grows old and kindles new hopes in every era. It contains humanity's victory, the power of friendship, and the wonder of love. Jack and Emma's story is a living example that no matter how difficult the circumstances are, a person can achieve everything with hard work and honesty. This story teaches us to never give up on chasing our dreams, and that is why even today this tale fills the hearts of listeners with light and brings a message of new victory deep within life. One day, Jack got a chance in the city to showcase his skills. He worked wholeheartedly and soon earned a special position in Emma's company. Many difficulties came on the path to success, but he never lost courage. He proved with his hard work and honesty that real strength lies within a person. Now Jack's life had the happiness he always desired. He not only gave peace to his family, but also opened new paths for the people of his village. Emma's company recognized his hard work and gave him more responsibilities. Along with his successes, he did not forget to help others. He participated in welfare work and gave many young people opportunities to progress. Jack's story teaches us that success is not just the name of wealth, but purity of heart, hard work, and the spirit of service. This is what Jack proved in his life. Life is never easy, but if a person tries with heart, no difficult path remains hard. This story encourages us not to be disappointed by our circumstances, but to fight against them and write our own destiny. Jack and Emma's tale is a ray of light showing us that everything is possible with hard work, love, and honesty. That is why even today people are inspired by this story and strive to improve their lives.
The message of this story remains fresh in every era and reminds us that we all have the power to change our destiny. We just need to strengthen our hard work and faith and never give up. This is the secret that brought success to Jack's life, and it is the message we all should give, that never abandon your dreams no matter how difficult the circumstances, because after every night, morning surely comes, and after every dark day, lights await us. Life has ups and downs, but the person who is sincere and hardworking toward their goal always succeeds. Jack's example is before us. He not only became an example for his village, but also for the entire city. He proved that no difficult task is impossible with hard work, and this story teaches us that we should always keep our hard work, faith, and spirit of service alive. These are the things that can bring real change in our lives. Jack's tale is a lamp showing us the way and giving us the courage to move forward. That is why listening to this story fills every heart with hope and courage, because it shows that success is always destined for those who try with heart and soul. This message should reside in all our hearts so that we too can succeed in our lives like Jack and become a light for others, because the world needs people like this who not only do something for themselves but also for others. This is the true spirit of humanity, and Jack and Emma's story is the best example of that spirit, a story that will be told generation after generation and inspire every listener to bring change in their life.
4. Jack's childhood days are also worth remembering, when he wore small clothes and ate bread from his mother's hands. His father was a laborer who worked all day in the fields but struggled to feed the family. Jack never used his poverty as an excuse. He always focused on his schooling and tried to change his world by listening to his teachers. In school, he was different because he lacked modern books or teacher guidance, but his passion was the greatest. Jack continued his education by doing small jobs. Sometimes he went to the city to bring books and increase his knowledge. He kept his dreams alive and never gave up. His mother was his biggest supporter who stood by him in every difficult time. Emma's story was no less inspiring. She was a woman who elevated her business through hard work and intelligence, but even she had problems unseen by others. Emma always felt something was missing. She was tangled in her inner world. Her heart wanted to take her company to new heights, but the complexity of the code stood in her way. When Emma and Jack met, both their worlds changed. With each other's help, they not only improved their own lives, but also became a ray of hope for others. This story is the union of two different worlds of people who build a new world on the basis of love, trust, and hard work. This story reminds us that every person has many talents that get suppressed due to lack of opportunity, and when opportunities come, they are ready to change their lives. Through their story, Jack and Emma gave the message that we should never give up and always follow our dreams. That is why their story still holds a special place in the hearts of listeners and encourages them in life's struggles. This story contains the full depth of human emotions where sorrow, happiness, success, and love together show the true color of life. And these colors teach us that the true value of life lies in our deeds and our spirit for others. Jack and Emma's story gives us hope that hard work and truth are always valued, and that we should never consider ourselves inferior, because every person has something special that can change their world. This story is a journey showing us that if we try with heart, any dream can come true. We just need to keep our hearts pure, continue our hard work, and help others. This is the key to success, and this is the message Jack and Emma's story gives us. This tale reminds us that life's difficulties do not make us weak but strong, and we should always keep moving on our path no matter how many obstacles come. Jack's life story is a living example that no matter how difficult the circumstances are, with hard work, faith, and love, we can achieve everything.